All right, everybody, welcome back to Bourbon Flights OKC. This is episode number 16. Eric, as always, with my co-host Jason, and this is going to be a fun one. It is the Barrel Proof Battle Redwood Empire Pipe Dream Cask Strength, can't talk again today, versus the Larceny A124. I've had the regular Pipe Dream, which I like very much. Actually, I like all their stuff.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty cool story, which I'm sure we'll get into here as we drink it. And then we've got the Larceny A124, as I said, and that I think is like Larceny's most sought after. I think
they had one of their most populars.
Yeah.
Although I did just see a B225.
Yeah, somebody said they had like a B lettered, a B numbered, as my teacher would say.
Nacho has that.
Yeah. Awesome. Where did you get these bottles and how much did you pay for them?
All right. The Larceny was from Camelot, our friend Nacho there.
Nice. Nacho always hooking it up.
Always coming through
like
for
that.
us. And I believe that one was $65.
All right.
And then the Redwood was a gift from the neighbor across the street, Nick.
All right. Perfect. Love Nick and his gifts. I think he's gifted the podcast a few bottles.
Yeah.
Thanks, Nick. Appreciate you.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, I'll just, as we always do, just kind of run through an overview on these two, and then we'll get into it. So the Redwood Empire one, I couldn't find a review from our friends at Breaking Bourbon, but I did find the review off their website, which I think is interesting. So we'll see how, what they think that we should be smelling and tasting and all that stuff compares to what we think. Yeah. And we're probably wrong, but hey. So this is Cask Strength. It is the Pipe Dream from Redwood Empire. This is, they call it uncut and unfiltered experienced pipe dream straight from the barrel in this limited edition cask strength offering, aged for a minimum of 4 years in the temperate climate of Northern California, the Northern California coast. Explore new heights of Redwood Empire's craft whiskey. And I know we talked about this the last time. I think we had Pipe Dream on here. They're actually in an old apple orchard.
Oh, yeah.
Which is kind of cool. I'd love to go check that out. I mean, I'm a big wine guy too, so it'd be cool to go like drink wine and then go up to Northern California and check these guys out. The mash bill on this is 73% corn, 18% rye, 5% malted barley, and 4% wheat. This is a blend of 4 to 14-year-old bourbon, which that is quite a varying age there. That's interesting. Yeah. And the proof is 115.8. Is that? Yes, 115.8. I see it on the back of the bottle. And then the Larceny Barrel Proof. And we have not had this. And do you know who makes this?
No.
Heaven Hill.
Oh, imagine that.
our best friends over at Heaven Hill.
The bottle smelled good when I
opened it. Yeah, we love Heaven Hill. If you haven't listened to the pod before, we're big fans. So this is from Heaven Hill, distilled at Heaven Hill. The proof is 124.2. Age is 6 to 8 years. Mash bill is 68% corn, 20% wheat, and 12% malted barley. MSRP on this one is $65. There you go.
Yeah,
hit the nail right on the head. You gotta love it. And this review, this one is from Breaking Bourbon, so that's why I had a little bit more information on the price and all that good stuff. If you can hear my dog crying, I'm terribly sorry. I don't know what's going on with him today.
He wants to be on the show.
That's right. He wants to be on the show. Excellent. Well, why don't we take a quick break? We've already got these poured up. We're just going to take a quick break. I'm going to take care of him, and we'll be right back. All right. Sorry about that. The dog is no longer crying. We'll see how long that lasts. He just wants to be up here with us, really.
He stopped it as soon as you stood up. He stopped.
Yeah, as soon as I stood up, he was done. That's typically how it goes. His name is Chase. He is a 7-year-old Boxer Pit Bull mix, and he's a great dog, but yeah, he's a lot of energy and just wants to be around people, which is why he's crying. But that's all right. Perfect. Are you ready to drink?
I am.
Let's do it. So this is the what do you want to start with, first of all? I didn't even ask you.
Well, we always do by proof, so the Redwood is
all right. The Redwood proof first, and then we'll go to Larceny. All right, so this is Redwood. Again, this is Redwood Empire Cask Strength Pipe Dream. This has got some actual awards. It's got 96 points from the Tasting Panel, 91 points from the Whiskey Advocate, and a platinum medal, whatever that means, and it was Best in Show at the Tag Spirits Awards.
Okay.
Whatever all that means. I've heard of the Whiskey Advocate, but I haven't heard of the other two.
Yeah. Not a lot of smell to I see. It doesn't smell very strong to me, but I
it's
get
not
a
very
little,
strong, but like I'm getting the oak, the caramel,
the vanilla.
Yeah. Maybe a little toffee in there.
I get a little bit of ethanol, not much, but
Yeah.
a little ethanol on it. It's a little earthy.
It is a little earthy.
Not too strong though.
No, it's not terrible.
It's not what I imagined it was going to taste.
No,
like.
it's good. It's very spicy.
It is spicy.
Almost too much like cinnamon.
Yeah.
For me.
Yep. On the back end.
On the back end.
The heat's quick and at the front and it's gone.
It dissipates very quickly.
It's a little dry.
It is dry. It is very dry. So Redwood Empire is saying the color is a golden hue, which I would agree with.
Yep.
Sorry, a deep golden hue.
Yeah, it's not as deep as that Larceny.
No, it isn't. On the nose, toffee, cherry, and soft leather.
I'll go with the soft leather and maybe the toffee.
Yeah, I didn't get the cherry.
I don't get any cherry.
Palate is cherry cola, honey, butterscotch, and pecans.
That's what it is.
It's the pecans.
It's the pecans
for you. Yeah, not a fan.
Yeah.
They don't talk about the finish at all. But that's really all they're giving us here. I don't get the cherry cola. I get the honey, and I don't know. Do I get the pecans? No.
See, to me, it's more like not the pecan, but you know that almost papery thing that sometimes is inside the shell with it that you'll get a hold of.
I've never had pecans that were in the shell.
Oh,
I've only had deshelled pecans.
Lucky you.
yeah. I did.
God.
Speaking of weird jobs, you had the worm farm, which you told everybody about.
That wasn't my job. That was my uncle's. I just went out there to see him. That was creepy.
Yeah, and then you had the fish farm.
Oh, that was my grandfather had a fish hatchery, and he used to stock the Japanese gardens in San Antonio.
And then you had the pecan trees.
Oh, yeah, those were just everywhere in San Antonio.
Oh, it wasn't like it was just where.
Yeah, they were just everywhere.
God.
You know, my grandfather's
farm,
like my grandmother's house, my uncle's house,
and you like have to pick them up and stuff. That's how it was. Not so much in our like our main family home in Connecticut, but when I was growing up, when I was real little, we had a lot of trees that would drop acorns.
Oh, yeah.
You have to go out there and attempt to rake the acorns, but the acorns were all small, so you couldn't get it like in the rungs of the the.
I think the worst
rake is the word.
Still the helicopters from
Naples. Yep, those are bad.
We used to get them growing in our gutters. We have to get out every year and pull all that out.
Yeah, I love not having trees near my house because I don't have to clean my gutters all the time. We had 4 huge maples at my wife and I's first house in Connecticut, and yeah, you'd go in there like in the fall or the spring, and it would just be, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, why isn't the gutter draining? Oh, there's half a tree of leaves in our in our gutters.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, did I cut you off?
I was going to say back to the bourbon.
Awesome. Shall we move on to Larceny?
Please. I'm looking forward to this. I've been wanting to try this, and I've been holding on for a little while.
Yes. Thank you for doing that. You've been, you're like, I want to bring this over. I'm like, no, let's wait. I think this is a good one to do it.
Yeah,
for sure. I didn't even realize that this was Heaven Hill.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Probably says it on the bottle somewhere, but it's all right.
Who reads?
Yeah, who knows how, right?
Schools for fools. Look at me.
Look at me, kids. What movie is that from?
It's like Mr. Deeds or something.
Yeah. So this is straight bourbon from Heaven Hill. 124.2 proof, aged 6 to 8 years. Again, 68% corn, 20% wheat, and 12% malted barley.
It doesn't smell hot to me.
No.
That was very oak forward.
It is. It's much smoother than the lesser proof Pipe Dream cask strength that we had.
Yeah.
I think this drink's easier.
Spicy, though. It's good. But
it is spicy.
But it kind of all fades pretty quick.
There's something that lingers right on the back of my tongue.
Yeah, what is that?
You think it's just the barrel char? I don't know.
It's like a mild bitter, but
yeah, I mean it's not bad.
No,
but it's okay. It's a little off-putting, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, it almost like it's
and it's the only thing that lasts, which is the problem for me.
Yeah,
like if everything else stayed there for a while, like the spice and all that stuff, if that stayed there, it would be fine. But
what's that spice that they put in? Tastes like damn fir or a cedar tree.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Looks like pine needles, but they call it
thyme.
Is that what it? Maybe that's what it tastes.
I don't know.
Like. That's disappointing.
Huh. Yeah, I mean it's okay.
It is amazing how long that flavor lingers.
I mean it's still in my mouth.
Yeah.
All right, settle down over there, big guy. That's what she said. All right.
I'm curious how this is going to go on ice.
I'm curious as well. So the nose, burnt caramel, vanilla, spiced chocolate, charred oak, tannic oak, and Snickers candy bar.
I don't know about a Snickers.
Oh, I got the Snickers now. Power of suggestion, probably.
The charred oak seems more of the flavor.
Yeah.
Than the smell for me.
I mean, again, spiced chocolate, I don't get the chocolate. Well, okay, I shouldn't say that. I get the chocolate, but like in relation to the candy bar.
Yeah.
Which I do kind of get, because it's like there's a little chocolate in there. You got caramel. I think maybe like the oak is a little nutty.
Yeah.
Satisfied?
No.
No, it's the Snickers commercial.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I was
no. Palate, burnt caramel, robust baking spices, roasted hazelnut, deep raisin, very spice forward. I would agree with very spice forward. I would agree with the baking spices.
Yeah.
I'm not really getting deep raisin or roasted hazelnut out of there at all.
No. Maybe if the hazelnuts were bad and you roasted them.
God, that just sits. Like it's right here. And like, oh, man.
Mine just sits right on the sides at the back of my tongue. And it's just...
The finish, Mexican chocolate. Okay.
Yeah, because Mexican chocolate's a little more bitter.
Yeah.
Less sugar.
Heavy barrel char, which is what I suggested.
Yeah.
Black pepper, allspice. Maybe that's what you're thinking of, is like the allspice.
Yeah, maybe.
Touch dry. I would say more than a touch dry.
More than a touch dry.
And hot, I would agree with.
Yes. But it's fast. It's
man.
That spice, though.
What's interesting is when I first smelled in the very initial taste of this, I was like, oh, this is better than Pipe Dream.
Yeah. And then it's
that lingering flavor is not good.
Yeah, and it's too much. It just stays.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah.
Not great at all in my opinion.
I think we're definitely I'm hoping that ice saves it.
Yes, we'll see. We'll see if it does. Yeah, I mean, it is what, 120 something proof? 124. So I mean it is going to be hotter, spicier than.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
And for something that's like that allocated and sought after, and everybody like, especially the A124, everybody raves about it. I'm not really sure I see what the hype is.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had Larceny before. I don't think it was the barrel proof. And I mean, this was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I remember liking it. I think, is that where that key came from? No, that key came from the Blade and Bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blade and Bow, because it has the key on it, so I was unsure, but
yeah, I think we should try some
ice on the ice.
Put it on the ice.
Put it on the ice. All right, we're gonna go ahead and pour just a little bit more of this. Put it on the ice, and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. We've put ice on both of these bourbons
on the ice.
On the ice. I guess we'll just go in order again. The Redwood Empire Pipe Dream Cask Strength. That's kind of a tongue twister. Redwood Empire Pipe Dream Cask Strength.
Oh, Lord.
Smells good.
Oh, that's good. A little peaty, though. Almost kind of a Scotch flavor.
Interesting. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like that more or less, to be honest with you.
Yeah. It's not bad. And I don't like Scotch, but that's not too bad. That's
Yeah,
not
so
overpowering.
I don't know if it's still that damn Larceny or...
It could be.
But there's some taste in the back of my mouth that I'm not enjoying. Would you cut it out over there? All right.
Oh Lord.
Hey, the sexual innuendos are flowing today.
It's been a rough week.
Today was a long day, man.
It was a very long day.
It's nice to sit down with you and drink bourbon after a long week. I'm going on vacation tomorrow, so
I am not.
I'm just gearing up for a week. Well, I guess 10 days of vacation. So yeah, there's still some taste in the back of my mouth off of that I don't like.
Yeah.
And you're right, it is peaty or earthy or something, which is weird
what,
because it's not anything that I got
the first time.
Yeah,
I agree. Oh,
yeah.
That water.
Okay. Really. Hopefully this helps this Larceny. So Larceny on the ice. Nope. There's still that taste, man. What is that?
Man, it's pepper.
It's like pepper and that I think it's that burnt char. It's like burnt. Yeah. It's like burnt pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's not good.
Like when someone burns your steak and you're furious.
Yeah.
And you get that char right off the grill.
Yeah. It's bitter. Like, and not just pepper, like the peppercorns, like somebody like put like you'd have like a peppercorn sauce on your. It's like somebody made a peppercorn sauce for your steak, burnt the steak and the sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. Oh man, that's unfortunate for something that apparently is allocated. I don't see the appeal, really.
I don't either. Oh. Nope. No bueno.
No bueno.
No bueno.
No bueno. Well, I mean, which was your favorite? I know which one mine was. Yes, the Redwood Empire. I'd agree.
Ooh,
you gonna make it over there, buddy?
That is just bad.
It is not good. It is not. It's not good neat. It's not good on the ice.
It is not.
Out of
be a felony.
Larceny is a felony.
Well, yeah, but that's theft, though.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking grand larceny, not petty larceny.
Maybe that's what it should be, grand larceny.
Yeah. All right. Pipe Dream, cask strength, out of 10.
I'm gonna give it a 6.
Yeah, 6.2 for me.
Yeah.
Yep. Larceny.
I got 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say 2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, I'll keep it because somebody will enjoy it because some people like that bitter stuff.
Well, you know what's weird though? It's like everything other than that lingering burnt pepper flavor is fine with me. I'm fine with it. Like I like the nose. I think it smells good. I think it drinks well initially, but man, that finish is hard to swallow. Pun intended. Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
It's not good at all.
So if you do not agree with our picks, this is probably one you'll want.
Yeah.
But if you do agree with
if you watch these and you're like, these guys are morons, go get yourself a Larceny A124. If you agree with us, don't buy. I honestly probably wouldn't buy either of these, which is unfortunate because I do really like Redwood Empire. I think their bottles are awesome, like the artwork. I think their story is cool, like being from Connecticut, like being right next to an apple orchard, actually living on an old apple orchard.
Yeah.
I think that's an awesome story. I can jive with that, but I think for me, I'm probably going to stick to the lower proof Redwood stuff as opposed to the cask strength stuff.
Is that the first Heaven Hill product we haven't liked, or is that the second one?
That is the first.
That's the first.
The Bottled and Bond, we were kind of on it. Again, I like a week after I opened it, we both had it again, and I think we both liked it a lot more.
Well, maybe we'll have to
let this sit
at least
because
a year.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. What can you do? You know, what can you do?
Light a fire with it.
Light a fire. Anything to add here?
No.
Well, I will tell you. I'm going to try to find. I'm going to Sweden and Norway. But actually, by the time people are seeing this, I will have gotten back. From Sweden and Norway. I am going to try really hard to find bourbon and whiskey.
Which means people drink it there.
No. I'm going to try to put it in my suitcase. I don't know, like international alcohol laws.
There's got to be something you could pack it in.
Or even like, hey, can you ship me this or ship it to a friend? I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to try to figure it out.
In the duty free, you can grab and get bags in there.
Yeah, but I don't want I don't know if they have local stuff in the duty free.
Yeah, you never know until you check it out.
Yeah, but I don't want to check it out my last day and be like, oh yeah, they'll have something, and then I come home empty handed.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. We got to figure it out.
Look.
What would be cool is to go find a distillery, a Norwegian dude. Norwegian distillery up in the fjords in Bergen, the Bergen fjords, and in a cave somewhere. Oh man, I got to start. My parents have done all the research for this trip. I know where we're going, and that's about it. I don't know. My dad sent me the hotels. I have no clue because usually I'm the one.
Yeah.
Probably like you are. If you would go somewhere, I'm researching stuff. I'm looking it up. Doing.
That's Tina.
No, that's Tina. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm the one that's booking the hotels, booking the flights, finding things to do, booking dinner. But I was and I probably should have because it's my parents' 50th wedding anniversary. Yeah. But I was nope, Dad, you got it. I'm just going, and I'm gonna.
Well, it's about them. Let do what they want to do, and
absolutely
get a little time for yourself. Go check out some.
Yeah, I think. My parents are early 70s, so they're probably going to go to bed a little bit earlier than we will. So I'm sure Aaron and I will have some time to go enjoy some Norwegian and Swedish nightlife while we're up there. Yes. But yeah, I'd love to go bourbon hunting a little bit, or it's probably not bourbon, whiskey hunting.
Yeah,
it'd be cool to find a bourbon.
Who knows?
Maybe
we could move there and start our own distillery.
Dude, I would move to the fjords. You ready to be cold and rainy all the time?
That would
just like moving to Seattle.
You'd almost have to put that on a ship with as cold as it is there because you need that heat for the barrel to suck in and pull out on the whiskey there.
Suck in and pull out. Yes. And now looky, you got the sexual innuendos going on today.
Here we go.
Whoa. No, it would be cool. That's what they do with not that I'm a fan of it, but the Jefferson's Ocean stuff, they put it on that ship and cart it around the world. And personally, I think regular Jefferson's, not that I'm a huge fan of it, is better than the Ocean. I don't see spending the extra, whatever it is, $5 or $6 a bottle just because you decided it would be a neat idea to float it around the world for however long you do, Yeah. But yeah, I'd be interested in trying to bring back a barrel or two of whiskey.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe some cool other spirits.
Yeah.
What do they drink up there?
Probably vodka.
Vodka. Yeah. I'm sure they've got some weird fish vodka or something. It's I don't know.
All right.
Wow, that's a pretty short episode.
Good for us.
Good for you that you don't have to sit through an hour of us talking to you. That's good.
We still ramble.
Yeah. Hey man, we like to share stories and other things. And did you go to Byron's sale the other day?
No. Oh, I went to that one couple.
No, this was last week or last weekend.
There was one that was an allocation sale, and I went, and I got there an hour after it started. And
yeah, no, that was 3 weekends ago.
Okay,
there was one last weekend.
Nah, I'd quit going down there.
I don't like.
Every time you get down there,
they're just not they're not very nice in there, I find.
Well, and from my understanding, there's people that they'll give allocations to, not tell anybody else and play like they don't know what they're doing. But every time you go for the allocation sale, they promise to have all these allocations, and you get there, and there's a little shelf or table, small area this big, and it was
great, thanks guys.
Like you had cases of this.
Yeah. Stuff. Yeah, I'm definitely more as we've said in the last, we're making the relationships, man. We're figuring it out. I think, we're scratching people's backs, getting shout outs. They're scratching ours. I don't know if do you remember the story that Nick told the other day when we were at his house? And I might have told it on the podcast, but he was out somewhere and with some and randomly ran into some person. And he was hey, I think your buddies have this Oklahoma City bourbon podcast. I heard there was a bourbon podcast coming to Oklahoma City, and I listened to it, and they keep talking about this Nick guy, and I guess they live in North Edmond. Is that you? So people are listening.
Well, yeah.
I wish more people would subscribe. Please subscribe. Yeah. Please give us a follow, a like. It means so much. But yeah, I think we're doing all the right things, as we keep saying.
It would be nice to get enough to be able to go live, so we can go live from Cache and some of these other some of the locations.
Yeah, we got to get 1,000 followers on TikTok. I think we have 20. So
we're a long way away.
What is that, 1% or something like that? 2%, something. Yeah. But hey, man, that's not why we're doing this.
Yeah, no.
We're getting. We just. as I said, it's nice to come here after a week of work or a long day and just sit down and drink bourbon and hang out with your buddy and see what you like, see what you don't like, and go from there.
Yep.
Yeah. Anything else to add? Comments, concerns, accolades, criticisms?
Whiskey Club tonight.
Whiskey. Oh, yes.
At Cask.
Old
Forester.
Old Forester.
Tonight.
Whiskey Club. Sorry
Which
that
will
you'll be seeing this in like 2 or 3
after.
weeks. So we'll tell you how it is in
and if
4
you don't know,
weeks.
If you don't know, Cask has, Rose Creek has a speakeasy in there that has a steakhouse as well.
Yep.
Called Cask, and once a month they do Whiskey Club for the members. And
They also do Wine Club as well.
Yes, for those of you who like wine.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Yeah. So Old Forester tonight. We'll see what they have. Just fun to go in there, and it's a fun environment. It's fun to go watch Justin
people.
W. school all the reps and be like, no, you're wrong.
Yeah. It's very entertaining. But it's educational.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely. I mean, that's why we go. Well, we really go to see Dennis, to be honest, but whiskey's good too.
They're Montgomery, Dennis.
Yeah, everybody.
The whole crew.
Yeah. She's going to yell at me for leaving her out. You know this. She's going to be like, you didn't say my name.
I know. That's why I said it.
All right, my friend. So, I mean, I know it's 3 weeks away, but it's going to be the last episode we record for a little while.
Yep.
I'm going to miss you, man. I'm going to miss drinking bourbon with you.
Yep.
I'll have to like FaceTime or video message you while I'm in Norway. I'll please don't wake me up in the middle of the night. All right. Ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Thanks everybody for joining us on this bourbon journey through OKC. Remember, there's a world of bourbon out there waiting to be explored one sip at a time. Until next time, keep your glasses full and your spirits high. Cheers.